So just the other week, New Balance has dropped two new colorways for the 1906 range, for which I already dropped a review in that beige colorway. And in today's video, we're gonna have a look at the second one, which will come in this gray color. Hello guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also give me a like. It really helps out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. In today's video, guys, as I promised just last week, we're going to have a look at the second colorway, which dropped for the New Balance 1906 range. So let's go ahead and start with the box, guys, which as you can see will come in the regular color, in this dark gray one, which will have this New Balance logo and the lettering in this lighter gray color here on top of the lid. So let's just go ahead and take them out, guys. So in today's video, we're gonna have a look at this second colorway, which just dropped here in the UK and hopefully worldwide for the 1906 range in this gray colorway. Just promised the other week, guys, when I dropped my review for that New Balance 1906 beige colorway, I also took this second one, which it's called the gray, even though this one really feels like a pale blue one. Nevertheless, guys, this one dropped alongside that beige colorway for the same retail price of £150, and this one will use some slightly different materials comparing with your usual one coming for this range. But unfortunately, on top we're gonna have these synthetic overlays, which, as I said previously, they're not my favorites. So in case you are a big fan of either of them, just follow the links in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one. So as you can see, for this upper, as the previous release, we're gonna have a mix of a few materials. As a base layer, we're gonna have this ripstop material in this gray color, which will be present for most of this upper. But as you can see here in the midfoot, under in these N logos, this one will come in a slightly darker shade of this gray color. So on top of this ripstop material, we're gonna have a few other overlays. One of it will be this very nice rubberized material, which will also have a very nice texture. So this will be present here on the medial side of the toe section, where you're also gonna have some perforation holes. So this one will also extend on the medial side to this bottom part of the lacing system. So besides this one, we're gonna have some synthetic leather in the same gray color, which will be present for the remaining overlays at the front of the toe section, on the side as a mud guard, and also in the midfoot, giving it some extra construction. We're also gonna have this synthetic material, which will also be reflective. So this one will be present here on the lateral side of the toe section, on the lateral side as well, in front and also behind this N logo. Continuing in the midfoot, you're gonna have this N logo, which will be made out of this flexible rubberized material, and this one will be a frame, which will make part of this N-lock system on both medial and lateral side. So the lacing system will also include these punch out holes here at the bottom and also at the top, while here in the midfoot you're gonna have this N-lock system, which will keep in place these round gray laces, and these ones will also have some light gray hints on top as well. So underneath these laces, we're gonna have a very well padded tongue, which will have this open style mesh, and this one will have here towards the top this synthetic leather material, which on top will have this New Balance lettering in this gray color. So going now towards the back of the shoe, guys, on the lateral side of the heel section, we're also gonna have this 1906 U lettering. And wrapping most of this heel section, we're gonna have this heel counter support in this gray color, which will be a TPU flexible material. This one will reveal this ripstop material underneath. We're also gonna have this NB lettering here at the back as well. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, we're gonna have this gray lining, which underneath will have a decent amount of padding. And also at the bottom, guys, we're gonna have this foam insole, which will be a Durapontex one. This one will also have this neutral cushion as well. As you can see on the back of it, we're also gonna have this New Balance lettering, which looks quite nice. But in my opinion, this one feels a bit too stiff for my liking. So now, guys, we can go to this Absorb midsole in this light gray colorway, which will have the same design as the 2002R and also the 860 V2 range as well. So this one will also have these gel pods here at the heel section, but the overall pattern for this one is completely unchanged since it's official release from back in the early 2000s. So now, guys, we can finish with this endurance rubber outsole in this dark gray colorway, which will have a normal standard pattern, which will include a lot of this foam being exposed here at the front. We're also gonna have this stability web clip here in the midfoot, which will give it a bit of support. We're also gonna have this New Balance lettering and some extra foam exposed here at the heel section, but yet again, this is something usual. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me, as I have a skinny feet, for this range I'm always going with my true to size, and this one fits me just fine. And I would say that it's gonna be roughly the same for people with normal feet, but just in case you have wide feet, most definitely I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this front part of the shoe, which is actually a bit pointy, is not gonna be too tight for you. So overall, guys, this latest color combination being released for this New Balance 1906 range, in my opinion, it doesn't look that bad, but as I said previously in my review for that beige colorway, I feel that that one looks much nicer. And even though this one will bring these synthetic materials for most of this upper and the new mesh, I feel that overall this one, it's not a bad drop at all. If I'm not mistaken, for most of these releases for this range, we are always receiving synthetic materials. For sure, I would prefer to pay maybe a bit more and just receive leather, no-back or suede. But I guess for 150 pounds, this is not bad either. For sure, I would expect these ones to go on sale at some point, but overall I wouldn't say that this one is a bad drop. It's just that I actually don't like this color too much. But yeah, with these new materials, for sure this one gets a bit of an upgrade, and by having this Absorb midsole, this one is still quite comfortable. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new colorway for this New Balance 1906. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at the other colorway which I just dropped the review last week, you can choose this video right now. If not, you can just choose from the other two of my latest reviews. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!